Well, welcome to the Liverpool Reds roll call. I'm Liverpool 12th man. This is massive. This is massive. It is a chance to separate ourselves in the pursuit of Champions League glory as they are entering the pitch right now. Very interesting that they have red flares going off as PSG enters the building. Um, I will admit that some of these venues are absolutely stunning when you do see them at night. Um, and we are also going to be seeing a lot of different games. I have a bunch of different screens and the likes, obviously, around me right now. Hopefully, you are here and ready for a fun little romp, I guess you call it, right? And yeah, we've got Brian in the house with me. So, Brian, how you doing?
Very good. Yeah, looking forward to this one. Now he's gone strong. Didn't do what I expected him to do, so he's gone with he's gone with all the boys up top. So could be a very fun game.
Yeah, definitely is going to be interesting because he went with Diego, um, and he also went with Lucho, and he also went with the normal three that we have been seeing lately, and we also have the normal back four and obviously Ali in goal. But this was the starting lineup. Our first game of the season. This was our starting lineup, right? So back to the basics, I guess you say. You
Yeah,
want
back
to
to
call it
the
that?
old getting the band back together. How you Cedric? How you Nigel? Bonkers.
Yes,
Good to
yes.
see you
Big up.
here early for roll call. People who are early for roll call, they always get special credit, don't they?
Yeah, they definitely should. They definitely should. Um, we are about to bring in some possible other participants in the Ruds roll call, but most importantly, you are here with us. So we're just going to break it down a little bit. We've got a 8 o'clock kickoff, and for right now, we have some other games still going on, um, or another game, excuse me, still going on, and that is the Inter game that's about to be ending in probably about like 25, 30 minutes, something like that. Inter is up 2-0 in that game. Big up Callum, big up Red Armchair supporter, big up Nigel, big up Cedric. I said Cedric, I think. Big up Callum. Big up to everyone that's joining us. This is like Res Roll Call is a really cool little thing that we do here because, like, yes, MK Toe, I see you. Give you a little Cody salute. Big up, MK Toe. Um, yeah, it's cool because like we get an opportunity to all like form like Voltron. I don't know if that's an older reference, I know, but they have new Voltrons now too, though. But form like Voltron and really like become truly mighty Reds out there and ready to take on whatever we got to take on. So yeah, so you wanted to speak a little bit more on the lineup? Is I know that you had maybe a little bit different. I mean, big up
Yeah,
real
yeah, I
Eric.
went with a more defensive kind of Man City style 4-2-4, whatever you want, but basically bringing in Jones and leaving out the central striker. I thought he might go back to that tactic again. Shows you what I know. So it's good to see the Jota's there. Unfortunately, no Gakpo, but it is, I think, interesting because I think that would have been a fairly legitimate thing to do. Would have been to go with that stronger, slightly more conservative uh, outlook or lineup and then try and change the game. But no, he's just said, okay, I see I see your form, and I raise you, and we're going to go from the start. So three boys
Mhm.
up front, three boys in the middle, back four. Just go for it. Yeah, really impressed that he's looking at it like that, and he's looking at it from a positive point of view, not a conservative point of view.
Okay. It is interesting, I will admit that. And also I thought it was interesting because he could have gone with the lineup that we saw against City. That's what like he could have gone. I mean,
Yeah,
they're going strong too with Barcola, with KK on the left. Ruiz, I guess they have a very strong, formidable lineup. PSG does have a formidable lineup. I will admit that. And looking at it now, I can see it on the side here. It is something that is certainly formidable. I guess you could say. Other than that, is it 3-0? No, it's not 3-0 yet, is it? I still have 2-0 Inter. Is that your call,
Well, they have
Callum?
a
Is
penalty.
3-0? Or maybe, I don't know if you're in the future, but
Yeah, they got a penalty.
they just got a third goal?
Yeah, they got a penalty.
Oh, they got a penalty. Oh, he's just saying it's 3. Yeah, they haven't actually scored yet, but most likely they will. See what happens here. You see too that the Inter is sponsored by Nike. I guess. Oh, he saved it. You're not from the future. Still 2-0. That's a horrible penalty. Yeah. I was just gonna say the Nike symbol on the Inters is the swoosh going sideways, I guess you could say, or up and down. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why they did that, by the way. I'd like to know why.
No, I hate it. I hate it. I think it just looks like a mistake.
Yeah.
They didn't bother
But that's what they
fixing
do.
because
I think that's why I kind of think that's why they do it, to be honest with you. Because like I've seen there's like people here in America, there's people that like they'll have like these. I've seen these hats, and this quite often I've seen them, and it's also I've seen some European designers do it too. But they'll have a name, like the hat will have the name, like it'll say, I don't know, something simple as Dallas, right? But it'll say Dallas, but it'll be upside down. Dallas, as if it was like a mess up, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't know
yeah,
why.
I think it's just with designers. These people they have to prove how creative they are and do something. There's not a lot you can do. So they're like, well, we went away to the Bahamas for 2 weeks on the company credit card, and we had some very progressive meetings, and we needed to get away and really think about this, and we thought about how about we turn the Nike logo up
Upside
and
down. Yeah.
cha-ching, right?
Yeah.
Where's my
Money maker.
bonus? Where's my
Money maker.
bonus? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, money maker right there. Big up,
Yeah, the
Philip. Big
flash
up,
in the
Philip.
pan empty.
And hope that you are all well. Hope that everyone that's tuning in right now is good. We definitely need the positive vibrations going on for this Reds roll call because we are taking on a viable or certainly a formidable, foe in PSG. They are certainly going to be looking to do whatever they can and get a win at home. But if we were to get a win at Paris, it would certainly help our prospects of moving on in this competition. When you look at their schedule, Brian, is there someone that you are focused in on other than possibly Dembele?
Not particularly, no. Just the strength of their team all across the board.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just a real solid team. Good three in midfield, two good fullbacks. Marquinhos at the back. He's their Van Dijk. He's kind of their unflappable captain who keeps it all together and top quality player. Very similar to us, and two great wingers. At the moment, two good wingers on form. Yeah, I think it's the whole thing of it. Like Dembele, everybody talks about Dembele. It's obvious, but it's just a very very strong team, strong side. But they don't often play teams of our level, so it's hard to judge them. I know they've done well in Champions League, but well, not that well. But it is hard to know exactly how good when they don't often play against us. So yeah, I like it as I like them as a team, and but they have a couple of young kids like Barcola and Due, who isn't starting, but people like that I haven't seen much of, but I've heard it, especially Barcola. I've heard an awful lot about this guy Barcola.
Hmm.
So hopefully they've watched the videos and they know it. But it just looks like a real solid setup, doesn't? Because you can see it. You can see they've got fullbacks that can attack. They've got strong midfield. They've got good defenders. They've got good attackers. It's the kind of thing you can kind of okay. Right, I can see what they're trying to do. Yeah, Pacho, like Bonkers is saying, not someone I know a huge amount about.
Oh.
But we'll see. There's Trudon saying there,
Yeah,
it's meant
I was just about to say that. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
if
I wonder
it's
what it
I mean,
symbolizes, or is it because maybe it's because the Nike logo is upside down or on the side or whatever you want to call it. Maybe because you'll watch, or not because you'll watch, but oh, I'm sorry, just looking at what they're doing.
well, obviously it isn't working very well if it's taking this long for us to find out that's what it means. So,
Right.
it isn't obviously getting the message through.
Um, yeah, but maybe it's like somehow it makes you Google it, which is probably what Trudon did, something along those lines, did some research, and then all of a sudden you understand what it stands for. Brings a little bit of attention to the women's game. Very interesting. Um, the symbol is straight if you look at it from an angle. Okay. Okay. Big up Trudon, by the way. Thank you for that. And big up and hope that you're well. Big up to Lee Whiz Kid in the house. Big up, big up. Hello to Bernie, one of our Red Jewels in the house, and Jimmy in the house too. Big up to you. As always, Bonkers as well. I didn't say hello to Bonkers. So as always, some really, really like
Yeah,
really,
good
really right.
numbers already.
I like that. I like the fact that you guys definitely shows good support, and it's the part and point of why we're doing this. Is we're here for a reason. Let's see. Ici c'est pas. Ici c'est Paris. So let's see what else I got here on tap for us. Just looking at I got the game on the side here with Henri and Jamie, Kate and Micah. And let's see what we have is 2-0 Liverpool. Bring it on, Red Armchair Supporter. Yeah. With this lineup, do we get a different score call, maybe? Do we? That's pretty interesting. Let me see if we can get that as well. I was just looking at the I'm going to see if I can find that for you guys. They have a pretty cool thing. Let me see. They've gone from 15th to 15th in the league. Let me see if I can find this for you.
Yeah, same to 12, man. Focus, focus, focus.
Focus. Yes,
Focus, focus, focus.
I
You got
know.
your eyes off to the left all the time. It's like something's like, what's going on over
Yeah,
here?
I know. I feel you. It's like it's distraction. I just set up this. Set up the room or the office a little bit differently, so I got like a bigger screen in front of me right now. But this one's got my feed on it for the game, and it's like obviously it's distracting me, but my attention's here. Don't worry. And I'm trying to find also this. They put a Lay Quip put out a guy. No, I don't know if it's like some type. It was like a hype guide or like like a little promo for the game. And it's kind of interesting. They put out. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you so I can share. But I just saw it on there, and it's basically it's Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's like but it has like obviously Reds, and it has some even some Paris PSG players on it too. So kind of interesting.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Realism Jar is saying, I was pleased with Slot's comments when they said your team is the best in Europe, to which you replied, we have to win the UCL to say that.
Mhm. Proper
Big
order.
up. Big up.
Putting it
Well
on the
put. Well
putting it
put.
back to the boys.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find that for you though. Um
I see Jamie Carragher did a very controversial 11.
what did he do?
Well, I saw it on Twitter, so I kind of immediately assumed it was fake. But he just did a combined 11, and there was no Mo Salah in it.
No, oh, no Mo Salah?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nah, he didn't do that.
I'll try and think of it off the top of my head. Ali, Trent, Marquinhos, VVD, Mendes, McAllister, Gravenberch, and Vitinha, Diaz, Dembele, and Barcola. And he had Diaz in the middle. I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. Now he's trolling. That's pretty
Yeah,
official
to
troll.
do a Liverpool team with no Salah in it, I mean, come on.
That's a pretty official troll settings right there. Let me see if I can get a better. I don't think I can get a better one than that. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest of resolution, but I'll show you as best I can. This is what I was talking about, people. If you can see this, I'll bring this up, make it sure it's big. This was what they went with as a little prelim to the game. The battle, they're calling it. The battle. And they tried to make it. And if you, for those young or for those out there that don't really remember or don't know what Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is, I will show you. This is again the best I can do. It's not the best resolution, but on the right is the original Beatles Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band cover, and on the left is what they mocked up to make it look like, with obviously Ali and Virgil and Mo. Got Lucho, got all the good players in there for the most part. It's difficult to see, but I can see Darwin in the back. That's funny. You know, definitely good fun. All good fun. All good fun. All good fun. Um, Here, wait, I don't know how to do this now.
Just quickly, in case anyone's wondering, our subs for tonight are, and a quick run through both teams, I suppose. PSG starting with Donnarumma in goal,
Yes,
Hakimi
do
and
that, please. Thank you.
Hakimi and Nuno Mendes are the fullbacks. Marquinhos and Pacho centre halves. Neves, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz is their three in the midfield, with Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and Barcola up front, with a bench of Stanov, Tennis, Kimpembe, Ramos, the striker, Doué, the forward, Lee, the winger, Hernandez, the left back. My Ulu, Zaire Emre just coming back, will probably be started if he wasn't injured. Lucas Barallo and Mbaye. We have Allison in goal, Trent and Robbo at fullback, Canade and Van Dijk making up the centre half pairing, Grav in the holding role, Mac and Dom ahead, Salah, Diaz, and Jota. Our subs for tonight are Yaros and Kelleher, the two keepers on the bench, Endo, Nunez, Chiesa, Jones, Elliott, Simicas, McConnell, Kwanzaa, and Nioni.
Yeah. Pretty packed bench. Pretty packed
Game
bench.
over. Game over.
Packed enough
2-0
that they
Inter.
even brought two. That we even brought two keepers with us. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Game over. 2-0 Inter.
2-0. So
Yeah. No Gakpo. Bonkers.
no, he made the
Wasn't
trip.
quite
He
feeling
made
it.
the trip, but he's not on the. He's not featured on the
Yeah.
bench.
Slot mentioned that he felt something when he blocked the ball in training. So he was training.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that he wasn't able to train. He felt something in training. He went to block a shot, tweaked something maybe. So took him out of the firing line. Have a look at him. But okay, he'll be okay. We'd love to see him, but it gives us that wide opportunity. It gives us that opportunity to put Diaz in his natural position as well, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gives a lot of these guys an opportunity to, play their more suited position and role. And in the sense of Diego, I saw some things. Well, I know we still got to come up with a name for the show, but like saw a heated debate as to whether Diego is a better player than Kai Havertz. That was interesting discussion I saw unveil. But if anything, Diego is going to get his opportunity to really, really make a mark today, possibly even some of those also on the bench, whether it is Darwin, Chiesa, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, we probably will see Curtis in this matchup. He's certainly become one more of the. He's actually, I think, taken on the role of what Harvey was for us last year, and that is like someone that is either starting or either in some way or another is going to be on the pitch at one point or another. I guess also one thing that is notable too is despite being called on to do the presser, Endo did not get an appearance.
Yeah, we got the curveball. We fell for it.
Yep.
We got the curveball and we fell for it.
Yep. Uh-huh. Don't let me down. Yeah, definitely. Good song too. Beatles tune. I mean, you think pretty much if you think hard enough, chances are you'll come up with a Beatles tune for just about anything. But JK in the house, how are you doing, brother?
I'm all good, bro. What are you saying?
Trying to say, get this W. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. The team is cool. Just like Yotta's starting, that was a bit of a surprise for me, but hey, let's go. Hope he does well. Any news on Gakpo? Do you think he rushed back too quick from his injury? Maybe. What is it? Anyone know?
No,
Brian
he was
was
just
just saying
there.
about
He was in training and he went to block a ball and he
Mm-hmm.
just felt something, so they just took him out. So he was back. He was training, but
Okay.
he felt something, and so they just said, "Look, take him out. No risk. Don't risk it." But
Okay.
like 12
Cool.
man saying, he made the trip. He's there.
Oh, okay. He's there then. Okay. At least we might enjoy it, maybe.
Yeah, not just don't take the risk.
Yeah, there's no reason to. I mean, we'd like to see him available, obviously, for that final that we have coming up, as well as as just a component in any of our pursuits this year. So yeah, I would not risk it either.
Hi, Bernadette.
It's not like we don't have other components on our team that can't do the job. So
Evening as well, Jimmy, as well. But I'm looking forward to the game. They look pretty okay as well, their lineup. I think with Gakpo, it's all right. We've got a few guys who can sort of cover it. We've got Diaz straight away.
Mhm.
And then we've got Jota, we've got Darwin, we've got the Chiesa. Maybe it might be a game where Slot thinks, you know what, I'm going to use Chiesa and Darwin maybe later. But we'll see what happens. I think if Gakpo was on the bench, he would have been the first one called up just to come on. But it's okay. See what Darwin can do if he comes on.
Okay with it. Gets the JK stamp of approval.
Yeah. After supporting him for so long, bro, I think I've earned that.
Okay. Sounds legit. Lee is saying he's a bit nervy, but that's good. Last game was Plymouth, and before that was Forest. Okay. That makes sense. I got you on that one. Bernie's saying all our players can score apart from poor old Joe. When he's fit, he has to score. I hope he does. I definitely hope he does. I'm hoping that he can. We will see Joey before the end of the year. We will see him before we end the year. That's what they're targeting, at least, is for that to happen.
Bless as well, Cedric. I would love your accent as well, Nigel, if you came on one time. That'd be cool.
No, he wouldn't. He's from Cork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all rough sounding down there. I'm pretty sure you're from Cork, Nigel. I know you'd be massively offended. I think you're from Cork, aren't you? South Tip or something like that. Cork. Not too far from me, anyway. I know that much.
Yeah. Have any of you been to Paris, by the way? I've never been to Paris myself.
I've been there twice.
I do want to go.
Bro. I lived like 2.5 hours away from there. Mm-hmm. And I said, since I was a kid, I don't ever want to go to Paris.
Okay.
It was just like I don't want to go there. I don't know, man. I just didn't have the feeling. But even though I had a friend there, she lived there and stuff. She told us to come down, but I was like, nah, I don't really want to go. Yeah, okay. Weird.
No, I've been there twice, man. I was there with my school for a week, 10 days, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And then I did the taking my girlfriend there for I can't remember again, 4 or 5 days. Amazing. When we were older. Yeah, exactly, that move. Stayed right in the middle of Montmartre. The Moulin Rouge, the windmill thing, that was like a minute from our hotel, so right in the middle of it all. That was the school trip. But yeah, man, what a place. Seriously, JK. Can't believe you had this. Yeah, look, geez, yeah, you got to do that, man.
There's some sites and there were some photos and pictures I was seeing from those that did travel out there for the game, and
Pigalle, exactly.
Paris is very stunning, very stunning.
No, MK2 knows that that's where we were. Pigalle, the Hotel du Châtenois is where we stayed. It's a famous old hotel. We stayed there before they renovated it. But yeah, that's the place to go. It's where all the life is.
Bless Bonkers as well. Reading and Gerard. Everyone in the chat as well. Bless them up.
Yeah, bless up. Yeah.
I prefer Milan. I like Milan
as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got some world travelers. Nigel absolutely loves Paris. Okay, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up.
Let's leave his kid as well. It's weird.
Oh goodness. Yeah, there's the Paris is very interesting place, at least from what I see from some of those travel logs and stuff. I know I'm hoping and assuming that Paris is doing a better job of being hospitable to our brethren out there, and we hope that you're safe as well. Don't don't get trolled or goaded into something. You know, hold yourself up to the higher standards that we always do as Liverpool fans, and yeah, and utmost and foremost, be safe out there. What
Be
were you about to
hostile.
say?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, because I remember the last time we had the final there, as soon as I realized it was there, I was really gutted. I just didn't have a good feeling about it. And look how it turned out, you know, our fans couldn't even get in, some of them. This time round, I hope we go there and get the job done. It's going to be hostile, bro. Their fans are loud.
Yeah.
You see him at Anfield, I was there. My brother was there when they came to Anfield. He said, bro, probably the loudest fans he's ever heard.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be proper loud today. They're going to be loud today. So we got to sort of get into the game pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. And we definitely have to take the crowd out of it, basically. They won't, if we don't give them anything to get loud about, then, you know,
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. That's definitely certainly something to let them get situated on, which is hopefully they can just sit on their hands for a little bit. Oh, and then that we do know that's why we're saying that, Lee, by the way. We do know that French police can sometimes get a little bit pervasive with their treatment of people. So we are saying just at most foremost, you know, just be safe out there. Be safe. Look out for one another and be safe. Yeah. That was. I think that was it. Isn't your favorite movie or one of your favorite movies set in? Isn't it set in Paris? Isn't Ratatouille set in
Yeah.
Paris or is that in Italy?
I think it's Paris.
It's Paris, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's the mad thing about it, bro.
That didn't
Empty.
sway your.
If we win today, okay, I'll go one time.
There you go. Oh man.
Just because we study French in school, Jared. It's either that or German. You could pick German or French. I wasn't learning bloody German, so pick French.
Yeah, and to work at the things we said, I can count like in French all the way up, no problem.
That's
But
impressive. That's definitely
we did
impressive.
French at school. We had French, then German. You had a choice. So I did French, then I did German.
That's very impressive.
What languages do they have
languages,
in the US then, 12? Like, if you have a language in your school year, do you have choices what you can learn? Or
yeah, you have to pick everyone has to pick a language. You have to have 2 years of a language picked at least for your to graduate. So everyone has to take a language, the languages that you got to choose from were either French, German, or Spanish. I think those are 3 languages that you got to choose from.
Yeah.
I chose French, even though I probably should have chose Spanish because there's a lot more people that speak Spanish here in America than there are French. But there are some provinces up in Canada, and who knows? Maybe it'll be the 51st state pretty soon. Just
oh yeah.
Just joking.
Maybe you could get Jonathan David and Alfonso.
What's that, Brian?
You could get Jonathan David and Alfonso.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, we would have a super team. Oh my goodness. We'd have
don't
start
thinking. No, don't get yourself thinking about it. You might start backing the idea. Because now that I think
that's funny. But all the same, yeah, there's I know. Trudeau was not nice in what he had to say. It's all good. Um, what I was gonna say is, did you have any renovations to your score or your scorers for seeing the current lineup, JK?
Like for my go-to sort of result is normally like a 2-0. I don't like giving the opposition a goal as well. So for me, I'm going to take a 2-0.
2-0.
I think Diaz and say Salah. Have a look at
You
them
said
two again.
Diaz and Salah. Okay.
Even though a midfielder could be involved, because like for me, I realised in the last few games, midfielders sort of getting on the score sheet. It would be great to see one of them guys get a goal. You know, keep that sort of going, where the midfield sort of contribute that way.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd love anybody who's that way inclined. I won't encourage it, but anybody that's a betting kind of guy, get the odds on a 2-0 away win.
Oh, what are the odds? That's what you're asking
Yeah, I
for?
reckon that's pretty tasty.
I'd have to look that up. Hold on. Actually, they do, because they show the odds on this on the SofaScore app too. It says plus 190 for Liverpool, plus 138 for PSG, and plus 240 for a tie, for a draw.
2-0
I don't know
win, I reckon that's
what betting
yeah.
service what book, because they use different books and stuff. It might be a different book in Europe or England and and the likes, but usually it's right
And
around
if
the
anybody
same.
can translate that, well, that's just for the win. I assume that's just for a win. That's not for a 2-0 away win for us. I'd be thinking 5 to
Oh, you
1.
mean for the
That kind of.
okay? I'll give you a translation.
I'd say
Translation
it'd
would
be around
be,
5 to 1. Oh, Nigel's
let's
got. Oh,
see.
geez, Nigel.
Um,
I hope that comes in for you, man. I mean, I don't gamble responsibly and all that, and
yeah, gamble
a
responsibly
bit of
for
fun
sure.
stuff.
For
But I
gambling,
really hope that comes in.
I
Hope that comes in,
hope
man.
certainly. I definitely hope that does.
Yeah, best wishes, man.
That's a decent wedge.
So
That's a decent wedge, man.
So, for instance, if you were to bet on a plus 185, you would win. So for the 100 is $1, basically. It's like all the numbers are like, just look at them as pennies or a cent, 1 cent. I don't know what the what it is to convert, what the equivalent of.
Hey, KJ.
What is the shilling, the shekel, whatever. But
Oh yeah, I can work in my head what it means there. I'm just wondering what a 2-0 away win would be. That's
well,
gotta
that's a
be.
different story.
That's what I was talking
Oh,
about.
that's
Jake.
a whole
That's why I
different
was
story.
looking. But that's something to look
That's a
up.
whole
Yeah,
different story.
JK is back
That's
to
a whole
2-0.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. If someone could look up what the odds on a 2-0 away for us are, I reckon around
Yeah, because
5
like
to
normally
1.
if you go like if you go, so for instance, if you had let's say it was plus 200, if you put $1 down, you'd win back. You'd win your $1 back plus 2 more. So it'd be
Yes,
like,
2 to 1.
yeah,
Plus 200 is 2 to 1. Plus 500 is 5 to 1.
right,
I'd be guessing
exactly.
around 5 to 1 on a 2-0 away win, if not even more.
Let's see what it is.
Bless KJ.
If you were to
There you go, bro.
if Liverpool were to win 2-0, it's plus 1,200.
Yeah, it's double. It's even double. Yeah, so that's 12 to 1. That's a 12
Basically.
to 1. So stick a fiver on your or if you do, I don't know, Jake, but stick a fiver on your prediction there, and you'd be doing pretty well.
You'd be
12
in the
to 1.
money. You'd be in
Get
the
that.
money. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'd like to see us get a do you think they're gonna come out and try to hit us with
Yes.
an attack quickly,
Yes.
like a blitz quickly? Or is it going to be one where you think that you're gonna have two teams trying to feel each other out? Or maybe we hit them early and hard, in the beginning of the game. What do you think is going to be the plan of attack for both of these coaches? You can always give us your insight out there. I see KJ in the house. KJ is a vast pool of knowledge on
Cedric as well,
football,
yeah.
so would love to hear what he thinks. JK, what do you think is going to happen today?
Yeah, I think today, like, because the noise, when you got a noise like that, when Anfield's loud, the team seems to attack more. It's just like the way it is. And I think with these guys, because of their crowd and stuff, they're going to try to go for it from the off. For me, our secret weapon, I would say the counter attack. I'll go with that. I think it's going to be like that, where they're going to be sort of the guys with the ball to start off with. And then we're going to sort of work ourselves into the game. I think it's going to be like that type of sort of the way those sort of games are going to roll, For me, main thing for me today, the best thing we can really go for is a clean sheet. And then we take it from there. I think that will be cool for me. But I think it's going to be sort of fast at the start from them. I hope I'm wrong.
Okay. How about for you, Brian? What do you think is going to be the plan of attack?
See, I'm a bit confused now because I genuinely didn't think he was going to go toe to toe with these away, and it looks like he is. He's gone with 3 up front. He's gone with the attack in midfield. So I genuinely thought it was going to be the strong arm, the control, the 4-2-4 or the 4-4-2. So I'm really intrigued now to see is he actually going to try and just go and say play our game today, because I don't see him. It's just interesting. Does he think we can go there and win this 2-0 with an attacking side? He's going there with an attacking side. So it is really it's kind of knocked me off kilter, like the way he's gone with this. I really didn't expect it, because he's literally just saying, okay, I see your Dembele, I raise you a Jota and a Salah and a Diaz. We're going to go with you as much as you're going to go with us, which isn't very Arne Slot.
Right.
It's
right.
it's yeah, it really is. It's kind of made me think differently. I don't know, man. I really like. I'm not going to say I know, but I really don't know how this is going to go. Or is he just going to say, right, we're going to make this a game of football? And again, because he away goals, well, it's supposed to, he would be thinking about it more. But yeah, is he really? Yeah, I like it. Like Jar saying, it is a bit more cop than slot. It's just calling their bluff. They might have been thinking we were going to do this. So yeah, I hope it works. I hope it works. I think, without wanting to be on the wrong end of it, this could be a very entertaining game of football. If this is a 0-0, if this is 0-0, I mean, give me your hat, whatever you're wearing, send it over to me, and I'll eat it. I cannot see it. I just can't see a drab 0-0 game here, or even a 1-1. I just can't see it. There's just goals in our attack. There's goals all over the pitch. All over the pitch. There's goals. There's attacking fullbacks on both sides. Clever players, good players in good form that can all score. Dembele and Mo Salah are probably the 2 most informed footballers in Europe right now. So I think, yeah, as a neutral, it's get the beers, get the popcorn, turn off the phone. This is one to watch, hopefully. Yeah, but I'm just looking forward. This is what we're in it for, man. Really, I can't kind of pre-analyze this. It's I just kind of wait and see what happens. But I'm just thinking goals, 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 goals.
We will fight for a win. We certainly will do that. That's what Nigel has to say. Lees thinks, honestly, that he thinks Slot's tactics against City were about outthinking Pep, as he really admires him. But we could outplay anyone with our usual tactics regardless, as long as we turn up. Enrique has Dembele doing well there at Barca. He wasn't all that, to be honest. That's what Realism Jared is saying. And KJ thinks it will be a really tough game. Their fans won't allow them to be complacent, and it all depends on the midfield battle first. I agree with that completely. Very, very strong concentration is going to be made on that midfield battle. That is going to be one that's going to be not easy to call, to be honest with you, because they have two very good midfields, two very good teams, to be honest with you. Their midfield is a good midfield. João Neves, Vitania. Wait, how do you pronounce his name?
Vitinha.
Vitinha and Ruiz, excuse me. Rez. Let's see. Do you think they will be intimidated by our UCL heritage? I do not.
No.
I do not. I think that we can definitely, I'm hoping at least, we can definitely do I would like to see us give this team an uppercut early in this game, in the sense of, or in these two ties. Not give them a big uppercut right now. Get like a nice 2-0, 3-0, or win and keep it moving, so that we can go home to Anfield and play with house money. They're excited to play us, to see where they're at. Is what their fans are saying. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was saying before, KJ. It's like they
That's what I'm
don't, for everything we've been saying about them, they don't play a team at our level very often.
No, they don't at all.
Yeah, so it is still a step up for them. As good as they've been, it is still a step up.
Yeah. You got to think PSG is a team that gets into Champions League almost like, every year. Does it?
By
Them
default,
making the
almost,
Champions League is not even remotely an accomplishment. But and they win their league more times than not. So you have a team that probably is not really vexed on the competition in their own league, but when it comes to Champions League, different story. Different story. It is surprising to see that a team that's so predominantly, predominantly dominant in their own league, much more so a team that is normally, or has been in the past at least, full of absolute, billboard level superstars, that they haven't had more success in this competition. But let's not give them the opportunity to make that change today. Red for Life is saying something. I think I'm not sure he's talking about. We'll show them who's who today. Hopefully we will. No excuse for our team, with a week to prepare. First time that's happened in ages in the knockout rounds. Agree with that. I will say that if there's anything positive about this setup, is that we did have a week away from having to deal with the home and away fixture in that knockout play-in knockout phase.
the FA
what
Cup
we're
as well.
doing, but speed up things. Liverpool, Paisley football, please. Okay, Nigel's giving a shout for that. Anyone else is that? I like how someone tried to, I won't say goad him into it, but like tried it. Someone made the connection, like the coaching connection to Joe, and like, and he didn't in the press conference, but he didn't reference it. Maybe he doesn't know too much. Maybe he doesn't know about that portion of it. But they were trying to relate his situation very similar to how it was. He won a treble, and he was trying to talk about that, and he's trying to goad him into answering a question that has him on probably on record talking about a treble when we still got work to do. We still got to win the Premier League. We still got to win the Champions League. We still got to win this final against Newcastle. So we still got work to do before we start talking about any trebles. So, and he did answer it that way too. He's just said he's just focused on PSG right now. After that, it'll be Southampton. Then once again, it'll be returned to his focus being on PSG. He's like, he just focuses on the game ahead, not results, 10 games away. So, oh man. So before we pack up and get to our spots to wherever we're going to be watching this game, whether it's pitch side, if you're at the game, you're in Paris, again, be safe. Be sure to take care of your brothers and sisters out there. We are all a family, so make sure that you don't lose sight of that. Also, if you're going to be watching it at the pub, shout out to Crown Public House, my supporter pub, and also shout out to Lee, who's at his local boozer. Definitely take care of yourself, drink responsibly if you are partaking, and definitely get home safe. And if you're at home or if you're at work, definitely enjoy yourselves. Be safe there too. Don't get caught if you're at work trying to listen to the game when you're not allowed to, possibly, or something like that. Yeah, it is one of those things where it is a case where we hope that wherever you're at, we hope that you understand that we are all together in this fight and especially in this walk. So, JK, is there anything you want to say to people before we allow for them to do their thing?
For me, support the team, enjoy the game, think positive, and catch us on the after show as well. Press the like on this video as well, and big up to Nalante, Lee, who weren't here and stuff, and Fozzie as well. So yeah, man, enjoy the game.
Brian, shout outs?
No, it's exactly what JK was saying. Just, wherever you are, enjoy the game and make sure you check back in with us later. And thanks for being here for the last hour. Yeah.
Yeah. Be sure to come definitely rejoin us after the game. We'll have a viral match reaction. We can get, we allow for whatever emotions to be kind of, spent so that we can refocus, maybe even watch the game over, get a better perspective, and then push on from there. Hopefully the result, regardless, is a good one for all of us. So let's just walk on together. And I will say, as always, up the Reds, people, up the Reds. We will see you guys on the other side. Take care and definitely God bless.